Hey, Picks and Parlay members. This is an episode of the Bet Win Repeat Show. It's Wednesday. It's October 25th. I can't speak today. I've done like 6 free pick videos and had to restart damn near every one of them. I can't talk. And I'm going to blame it on the NBA jersey because the NBA is whatever and it throws me off my game. So Sean Higgs is going to join us today here in a few minutes after I run down some stuff here to talk about. I got to talk about some housekeeping stuff. Just got to remind everybody, join the contest page. If you're over at Picks and Parlays, if you're over at facebook.com, go to groups/Picks and Parlay contest. Join the Picks and Parlay contest page. The monthly contest is right around the corner. It starts on the 1st of every month, November 1st. So that's what's Tuesday's Halloween, right? Tuesday's Halloween. Pretty sure Tuesday's Halloween. So Wednesday starts the new month contest. So I got to update the spreadsheet. I got to grade last night's picks or yesterday's picks and update that. I'll update that on there. And then the weekly contest, the NFL weekly contest drops Friday. That's an every week contest. So check that out. We did not have a week, whatever it was, week 7 winner. We have a rollover in the week 7 weekly contest. So that's worth $200, t-shirt, hoodie, whatever's in stock. I don't know. Whatever. But we got some stuff to talk about today. We got a couple college football games on. What do we have? We got 2 college football games on today, right? There's only 2. There's not 3. I don't like either one of them. I haven't been getting jiggy with midday or midweek college football that much. It's kind of pissing me off. To be honest with you. Do we have it? We have one game in the NHL today. I'm trying to pull everything up here. We got a lot of NBA, which started yesterday. Woohoo. We have one game on ice. I kind of dig the over in that. And we'll talk some World Series matchup with Sean Higgs. We'll go through everything. We got a lot actually on deck. I mean, this is the grand poobah of sports act right now. You know, you got World Series action. You got hockey in full effect now in a couple weeks. NBA's just starting, if you're into that sort of weirdness. College football's in mid-season. NFL's in mid-season. What else do you want, people? I don't know what else to want. I know what you want to do. You want to hit the damn like button, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our stuff live or otherwise. Let's bring in the man, the myth, legend. Plus Dollar Daddy, winning free picks guru. I don't know. Man wears many hats. Many hats. Every time you see him, he's wearing a headset, though. Sean Higgs, everybody. What's happening?
Yes.
Make
no
this
hat.
shit up as I go, folks. This is just what comes out of my mouth. So, what's happening, Mr. Higgs? How's it going? The
Not
NBA has started. I'm 0-2, minus a half a unit.
0-2, and there's only been 2 games. You're off to a fantastic start for game 1 of NBA. Let's jump into it. I mean, what are we going to do?
Whatever. Listen, it was small. It was quarter units, you know, so I mean, I lost both, so down a half unit. I faded.
Today's really opening night. Today, I mean, you got everybody basically going.
Everybody, right.
I like a couple games. I put a couple in the chat today. Yesterday I did have the Warriors in midday money, -3 as a loser. And today I actually bet on the Pistons and the Pelicans, believe it or not, today. Pistons at 9 and Pelicans in a money line -110 spot, believe it or not.
Okay.
So
I'm on the Pistons. I'm on the points. I got them at 9.5.
Yeah.
And that's it. Or no, I take that back. Cleveland. I'm on the Cavs. Yeah, I'm on the Cavs. So whatever money line I think it is. Or
I do like the Bulls. I thought about maybe pulling the Bulls late.
I kind of dig the Knicks, but like I didn't bet it. Things I like, I didn't bet because I hate the NBA. Like it's nothing, no betting allowed in the playoffs. I'm all over it. Nothing but action. But this is way too early for Lenny to get jiggy with the NBA. And to be honest, I can't midweek football. I mentioned this a couple minutes ago. Midweek football has kind of been ugh. Like, I mean, I haven't. It's not that I've been losing money.
We haven't even jumped into action yet. We're in.
Right. I miss Maction. Like, I kind of like. I just can't get into Jacksonville State and Florida and FIU. I can't get into UTEP and Sam Houston. I can't. So
Let's talk about it. So the Jacksonville
yeah.
State game, I was leaning towards FIU. I'm like, I kind of like the 8 here. It went to 9.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Jacksonville State should be laying 9. I know they have they're a better team, better record. They score a little bit, but this is still a step up. They're coming out of the subdivision. I don't want to lay 9 on the road. I do like Sam Houston minus 3.5 though. That is in midday money. That was the college football pick in midday money today, and those picks are 28 and 20 plus 5 hundos or 580. So the free picks have been cashing in college football on the videos, and I like Sam Houston here today in that spot.
Okay.
And I'll give you my little NBA rundown
I do too
because I see some NBA in the chat. So Hawks, I got no opinion on. I would have leaned Washington at the better number. Now it's down to 5. I don't know what's up with that because people betting overnight NBA, game 1 is generally, I don't think the public betting at 8 a.m. jumping on Washington plus 7.5 points to bring it down. So that's a stay away. I do like the Knicks. I like the Magic. I like the Nets and the over. Pistons, yes. I like Minnesota. I like the Bulls. New Orleans. I lean Jazz at home. Spurs at home. And Clippers under. Those would be my games. Thoughts on the Mavs and the Hawks covering? No, Hawks game I got no opinion on whatsoever. I have no thought anything on that. I don't think that. No, thank you with the Mavs. I mean, the Mavs ended last season terrible. Luka is Luka even playing tonight? Everyone wants to just bet the Mavs because it's like Luka's show. I don't get it.
It's the Mavs, and nobody I get it, but did you bother to look at the injury
I think this Popovich is a great coach. I'm not high on Wemby, and everybody loves that guy, and I'm sure people will be talking about their player props for him. I'm looking unders. I want unders. He's going to be overinflated. Everybody's going to bet him. They might be juiced up a little bit. So especially after the kid from an NHL, the rookie guy who's been just shots on goals.
Connor Bedard.
Yeah. So I think that maybe they'll overinflate these numbers a little bit, knowing how everybody's going to love to bet the high draft pick kind of kid.
Yeah.
So
I
still leave Spurs here. How are you betting the Dallas? They fell apart at the end of the year. What thinks they're going to be good this year? I don't want anything to do with Dallas. No.
Nope.
No,
don't want nothing. Tim Earl in the house. What's up, Tim Earl?
Tim Earl, balling out with Tim Earl.
Check him out for NBA stuff too, as well. He does a balling out show.
Although Tim, he might be a little upset. He's a big Phillies guy, so he's probably upset the Phillies lost. So he's, probably soaking. Oh, the Phillies lost.
I was on the Phillies yesterday,
and he's gonna be upset. He's gonna see He's gonna see Scherzer pitch like Game 1 of the World Series.
Who is pitching Game 1? Have they announced that?
That's probably gonna be Evaldi versus Gallen, is what I'm guessing there.
And
let's talk that. That's I part of me want to come in on the Rangers run line there because Gallen has not been sharp on the road, and the Rangers are hitting, but I want maybe do an under there. I mean, I think this is gonna be a good. I might actually take the Diamondbacks to win it just because I think it's a toss up. I think this is a kind of toss up.
I think this is a 50-50 ball game.
I think Arizona has better pitching. I mean, Evaldi might be the best pitcher right now pitching, but B-Fatty's been decent. But again, you go 4 or 5 innings, you can't really.
That's their game, though. That's their game. That's the way they play.
I know
they
it
don't
is,
want
but
you to go 7.
But again, that's why I was, as much as I loved Arizona, my concern with them going forward in the playoffs was like, who you got after these two? Is B-Fatty going to live up to his hype? And he has. It's just, I don't know if you could keep pitching like that. Maybe they do. Again, I'll take Arizona to win it. They're going to be plus to win the series. Worth a shot because I think it is a toss-up. Because after Evaldi, I think it's, again, you have a team in the Rangers, same kind of thing. Dunning guys come in, bullpen kind of games.
Tim Earls. I may have jammed out to Dancing on Your Own all night. That song is fire with the Phillies out and D-backs win the World Series.
What is that Dancing on? What is that?
He was on the D-backs. Yeah. So,
Of course he was because he rolled with me back in March where I said they were taking a Diamondback action here. They got a good young team.
This was a 7. What was it? 100 or 17 plus 17,500. for this matchup, something crazy,
Oh yeah,
175,000 to 1, something
for
like
sure.
that, or for this Rangers. In as much Brian Gillihan, I know, great. He's an OG member of the chat and everything. He's a big
Captain
Rangers
Bry.
fan.
Where is Captain
Captain
Bry?
Brian, he's always in the chat. We're in a group chat. He handles all of the Facebook. Him and Take the grade all the contests for me. They're my little posse. Those guys are ride or die. Those guys are awesome. So shout out to them. He's a Rangers fan, so I'm hoping. Listen, the Rangers aren't. Neither team is getting swept.
No,
I'll probably be on value wise. Like, I see Texas minus 170. Jesus Christ, you haven't even announced pitchers yet. You tell me I can get Diamondbacks at plus 130, 140 they should. Well, they won't, but they need B Fatty. That kid is.
They will, but they won't. They'll throw Gallon out there in game one.
Game one, Gallon, and then he pitches. B Fat pitches 2 times, and if it comes down to a game 7, he could probably get you game 2.
You think they'll throw him out there in game 2 and Merrill Kelly at home?
Yeah, that's what I would do, because you need one on the road.
I think it all depends what happens in game 1.
Yep, you need one on the road, because I think
Gallon gets shelled here and it's like 7-1, and the Rangers hit him. They might throw B Fatty.
Here comes Fatty. Here comes B Fatty. And by the way, like, dude, how that kid is pitching lights out. Good for him. Oh, look, Tim Earl calling his shot. Right there, he's shooting it.
I don't hate that.
I don't either. That's the thing. I hope it. I wanted to. What I don't want to do is, I will say this: baseball has a tendency to, when the AL Championship Series and the NL Championship Series both go 7 games. Now, I have no stats to, don't fact check me on this shit. In my history, when I see the AL and the NL go 7, but the Texas and Astros series was great. The Diamondbacks and Philly series was great. It was back and forth. Both went game 7.
Yeah.
World Series is going to suck.
I mean, listen, I kind of want to take the D-backs, right? Because they're like the underdogs, obviously.
Right.
And as I said, I think of all these pitching the best right now, dude, Monty's been on fire, Montgomery.
Yeah.
And as much as Scherzer, again,
Scherzer's just a name. He
hasn't been so he's gonna go 5 and give up a couple runs. That's fine. He's 40 years old. Doesn't make a difference. They win. Here's the crazy thing: they win the World Series this year. Nothing out of DeGrom, and really, I mean, we'll see if Scherzer gets to win the World Series. They don't care. We got a World Series. Everything we spent, it doesn't make a difference anymore. Whether Scherzer or DeGrom pitches ever again, because the big money is to who you paid. Seager, you paid Simeon, right? I mean, you made the deal for Monty. They win this, they're ecstatic. They don't care about DeGrom. Whatever. You don't have to come back. Who cares? We'll roll out. We signed Monty. You still got Scherzer for another year. Evaldi, Dunning is coming to his own. Haney, whoever. Perez and Gray might be back. I mean, you might be next year. You'll be like, next year's chat might be, who's getting in front of the Ranger powerhouse? They have 10 starting pitchers.
Right.
They don't need to. They can have DeGrom go 3 innings a day, and he could be a relief. How about DeGrom out of the bullpen?
DeGrom is a middle reliever.
Yeah. How about DeGrom as your closer? Comes and pitches 1 inning.
God damn. And the D-backs.
Scherzer rotate the closing job every other day. They come and just pitch an inning.
I'll tell you what, the Diamondbacks are young. And
they need a pitcher, though. I like B Fatty.
They still
need a pitcher.
They're always going to need a guy. I mean, I really think there are one guy. We talked about this at the trade deadline, me and you. We said Arizona was a pitcher away from making a run.
Yes.
And they really didn't do anything that wise. And then they still making a run. So, the hot hand, the hot bat, so to speak.
Did Zach Davies pitch well? I mean, I know they used Mantley in their 1 game and they won 6-5. Yeah. Like, I mean, you're going to throw that guy versus the Rangers. The Rangers are going to score 12 runs against them.
I'm telling you right now, if you see DeGrom, I would. The natural progression is for him, for a starter, to either he's got to retire and be done with the baseball, or move to middle, close, come in and give your.
I don't know about middle relief. I mean, as a setup guy,
you get three.
The thing with DeGrom is, can his arm go in back-to-back games? Like, could he do that? Maybe he could, because he's not doing it for 6 innings. He's just doing it, coming out and striking out he's a guy who can come in and just strike out the side every time, right?
Right. But like, I look at middle relief as the guys that are trying to be a starter and that are just not able to. They can't go to 6, 7 innings. They can go 3. And I think DeGrom is falling in that. It's you're either on the middle relief it's middle. You're either on the way up or you're on the way down.
I don't think he's I would say try to use him as a closer kind of guy.
As a closer in this particular situation, yeah, I would for sure. But Randy says last week I teased Seahawks with the Lions. -0.5 Monday night. Looks like that's 99%.
Randy, you're really gonna put that out here?
99%.
There you go. Raiders win, and Lenny's gonna throw himself off the top of the Sports Center. You can't type that.
Well, listen, you can't. Yeah, I don't.
Pen is out, Randy.
No,
it's not even my show. I'm bringing it
away. God damn it, Randy! Don't say things like that. I will be at that Monday night game against the Raiders, and so help me God.
Seattle Lions down to a half.
If I'm not on the show Tuesday, y'all better put together a GoFundMe for bail.
99% winner.
Well, I won't be on the show Tuesday. Tim Earl will be doing it, but Wednesday. I don't know. No, Lions by double digits.
You just killed me because I like Seattle. I like the Lions. So you just tried me. So I'm already 0-2. The games haven't even played.
They haven't even
I got an 0-2 on my set. No, I need to go 6-0 on my other games on Sunday. Thank you.
Yeah, great.
5-0. I'm sorry. Now I got a 5-2 week because Randy just jinxed me.
Good job, Randy. Good job. Yeah. How do you feel about first of all, were you dabble on the ice? How do you feel about the Frozen Frenzy last night, which I think is, by the way, the dumbest.
What was that on ESPN? What is that thing? It was like
So I think it's just a play for everybody else is just not smart. I'm just gonna tell you right now. If you think ESPN and the NHL schedulers did this because out of the goodness of the heart and they wanted to show you all this NHL, no. Every 5 minutes they were trying to plug you to buy ESPN Plus. But by the way, if you don't have ESPN Plus, I'm worried about you. If you're betting and you don't, because you can watch everything on there for Christ's sake, it comes with a Verizon phone. You get it for free with Verizon and shit. So that's pretty much the NHL package. They don't do like an NHL where you gotta like the NFL, whatever. You buy all NHL games unless they're on primetime or on ESPN Plus. So they did this thing, staggered start times every 15 minutes. Game starts at 3, 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, 4 o'clock, whatever. All night long up until the Vegas game at 8 o'clock, my time. And then so there was constant. It was like the NFL Red Zone, but NHL. It was great and all. I mean, I watched it, but like I don't know. Maybe
how much does ESPN Plus cost?
Like, I don't even know.
Disney Plus is like $19, and you get ESPN Plus and Hulu
Plus with it. Yeah, you get Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus. So I don't know. I think it's like $20. I pay for the year, and I think it's like $80 a year. And I
have it. I mean, I like this. I like the Mandalorian. I love my Star Wars stuff, so I enjoy that.
We're big Marvel fans in the house, so the kids and on Disney Plus you can watch them in timeline order.
Oh, they have it set up
like that.
But just with ESPN, it's worth it for me. I mean, you have all especially with college basketball. I get all the little ESPN 3 games,
all of that stuff. I can watch Tim Earl's ECU. Fucking women's volleyball if I want on ESPN Plus. I can watch everything from a hockey game. I can do whatever I need to. ESPN Plus, ESPN itself, your website could do better. I'm gonna tell you right now. Trash. But ESPN is good. Plus is good. But it was just a commercial for 8 hours to subscribe to ESPN Plus. I don't understand. I whatever. But did you watch any of it? Was my initial question.
No.
And did you get jiggy with the biggest day in all 32 NHL teams played yesterday?
It makes sense because only one's playing. Only 2 played today. Only 2 played the day before that, or whatever. So I mean, it's NHL scheduling. What? It's like
2 games on Monday. Everybody plays Tuesday. 1 game on Wednesday. Like it's like, dude, are you just like? I think they're trying to just stack them, and they're just like they're saying, okay, Wednesday, October 25th, we're gonna lose ratings, and nobody gives a shit. But Tuesday, October 24th, we're gonna compete with the NBA for the two biggest games they have in the NBA, and we're gonna dominate them and throw all 32 NHL teams on at the same time. Me, I was watching baseball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the hell, but I don't know. Crazy stuff you're on for the weekend. Any lines you got ahead of for the NFL?
For this
week coming
what
up.
did I don't even know. Let me look at what the newer odds are here. See what
I beat the Philly Washington line. That's at like 6.5. I got Philly at 6.5.
It's still 6.5.
Is it? I thought it was up at 7.5. No,
That's to come down. I mean, Hurts is hurt. I don't.
Jalen plays.
Yeah, I'd lean Washington that one. What I get ahead of? I got the New England line. I got good. I got New England plus 13. It's 9.5.
Oh, I got Baltimore at 6.5. It's at 8 now. According to
against
this.
Arizona, that's a good one.
I bet San Francisco minus 115 money line against Cincinnati on October 27th.
Yeah, San Francisco minus what? Money line?
Money line minus 115 for a 50 spot.
That's good because I like Cincinnati this weekend, actually, plus 5.5.
So I'm doing okay on the 2 week out lines, like we talked about.
Yeah.
But I'm doing half units on them, just 50.
You have to play safe.
50 because, injuries were 2 weeks out,
yes.
Stuff like this. And I'm okay. I'm beating line movements. Doesn't necessarily, I don't know if I'm, it's too early to tell. I'm still, judging that. I got Kansas City minus 3.5. That's
I got a Green Bay next week against Rams as a 2.5 point underdog. Now they're 2.5 point dog. Now they're a 1 point dog. So again, that's 2 weeks out.
Yeah, I got Miami plus 5.5, and it's now 2.5 on November 5th. So that's 2 weeks out.
I took Atlanta over 41 in 2 weeks against Minnesota at home because I figure Atlanta home, it could be a little dangerous. Minnesota, if they could be just bad because they trade guys away, or they might be in it and it'll be an over game there. I like the Jets on Monday night versus the Chargers plus 2.
Check this out. I took the Rams when I heard you talk about this somewhere, either on your show or one of the free picks, but I was on the Rams last week too. Took it on the chin, like you said. But at that point, I also bet the Rams for November 5th, 2 weeks from now against Green Bay. In Green Bay, I got them plus 120 because I was high on the Rams. I still am a little bit. I'm not going to take one game off, whatever.
So you got them plus money. I got the other team at plus 2.5. Like, again, the books are weird.
Yeah, I got them at plus 120. And now it's like minus 150. yeah. So, I mean, shop your lines, folks. Shop your lines.
Jerry, I like Sam Houston tonight. Jerry wants to know about Sam Houston. Yes.
We got breaking news from the NFL. PJ Walker will start at quarterback for the Browns on Sunday against Seattle for a coach. Or whoever the Browns coach is. The Browns, I know a lot of people were high on the Browns, Deshaun Watson, blah, 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 blah.
I was high on them because they have a good defense and a good offense, but then you lose your running back, and it kind of throws everything into disarray.
Right. Uh-oh, my phone thinks you're talking.
I like Sam Houston.
I want to like Sam Houston. But they haven't won a game at all.
You don't have to like them, just bet them.
All right. That's all I needed. That's all I needed to hear. Just bet them.
We've seen wild card teams in the World Series, though.
Yeah.
They've been there before. It's nothing new. People are just upset because, the Philly fans are upset because they're Philly, but come on. Teams win. I mean, the Braves were a flawed team. They had starting pitching problems down the stretch. The Dodgers was a team I didn't think would be good. I mean, their pitching was bad, and their lineup was a bunch of It's a New York Yankee lineup. Take Betts and Freeman out of that lineup. And in the American League, Orioles have no ace frontline pitcher. Tampa Bay's team was decimated with injuries from June on. And the Astros didn't play well. So you're going to get a wild card team. Not shocking. Shocking it's Arizona? Maybe. But it's happened. We see it.
Jerry says, thanks, Sean. I already bet them. Thanks.
All right.
There you go.
Yep.
Hurts, I like this one. Hurts gets hurt when 10 players are landing on him on third and fourth.
Yes.
Well, can't stop the tush push.
Again, they call it the tush push. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when Tom Brady would just take that 3rd and 1 and just go over to center for first downs. 4th and 1. Like, oh, let's line up in the I formation and hand off 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Most quarterbacks are 6'3" or bigger. You can't squeeze through
Bryce
two
Young
linemen.
doing this.
You can't squeeze through 2 linemen. Forget about the push behind them. Why isn't this more of a play anyway? Oh, it's 4th and 1. Let's run a shotgun from the 2-yard line and what are we doing here?
What are you doing? Yeah, play action. We're doing all that. Man, just man up. Just man up. I mean, these quarterbacks, big guy.
I don't care if it's 4th and inches from my own 26. I'm going for it. If your quarterback can't fall forward and get that, you don't deserve to win anyway. If you can't get a yard or a half a yard,
what are you doing?
You're a loser.
You hear that?
I like Porto today. I bet Porto, Davis. We're talking about that in Midday Money. The soccer guys were in there, J Rock and Ray Renton. Someone was like, take Porto. I took Porto. I bet Porto myself. $50 because I don't know soccer. Anytime they come in with soccer picks, I got a separate account now. I just put soccer picks in for $50 because I have no clue what it is.
I don't even know if I wouldn't even know. Here's my problem with soccer. So many leagues, I don't even know where to find FC Porto.
They put it in there. I'm like, can you tell me? I write them down. I'm like, what league is this? Bundesliga, La Liga, Champion. I have no idea.
Liga, Bologna, whatever.
I have no clue. And that's another reason why. And I say too, Lenny, like it's not like I'm like this. I'm only putting a little on it because I don't know nothing about it. And then I'm off the show and I'm doing stuff, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if people do the same thing. Like, why should we trust you and put our money on something that you just because you say you know about it,
right?
You know. And again, I'm not knocking the guys who come in and chat because I've seen them for 3 years. I've seen them put picks in there and they win money on them. I mean, my memory's good enough where there's more winning days from those guys coming in and they say, hey, listen, the soccer one. There's definitely more winning days than there are losing days.
Yeah. But, and not to mention, it's not a new person that's not in the chat every day.
Yeah.
Breaking it down. And you can see, and when they look at you, I mean, you got a whole show, your record's very transparent, picks and parlays, record leaderboards, all that, you as well, your shows. So I think, I could see how somebody that just is new to your show, maybe going, all right, tread lightly.
And that's fine. I say that. That's okay. You have to.
Right. You should.
And I've been getting into more lately about like betting sites. People are like, oh, you don't bet a lot of money. I'm thinking to myself, a lot of money. Like
what's a lot of money?
If you're betting $10, you should have $1,000 back in that $10 bet up. Right? That's what you should have on a $10 bet. So when I'm betting 26 college basketball games at $300 a pop, what do you think my bankroll is behind that? I mean, like, folks, you need to know you're going to go I could go 2-17. Listen, but you know what? I'll still eat and it won't slow me down. I'll still bet the next day. It's not like I got to take a day off and like, I got crushed today.
I could be 100%
the money management of people
as me as well. Like, Sunday, I took it on the chin Sunday, man. I had a bad Sunday. It just is what it is. I think I went like 2-12. Literally. Yeah. I lost all kinds of shit, right? I mean, it was just a bad Sunday. And I just got drunk and forgot about football. I did. Okay. And it was like, whatever, and it was what it is. And I came back and I was on you got to have that short-term memory. I mean,
you have to.
You take it on the chin and you move on. And
you bet it, you forget it. You don't lie bet. I see people like, oh, I'm going to jump right back onto this game. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Good. And then tomorrow you're going to get up at 7:30 and go work and then come home and then want to lie bet something. Right? What are you doing? What are you doing, people?
I'm not doing that. You know,
You know how
there's
long it takes to
games I
build a
look at when I handicap and I say, "Oh no, that's a live bet. That's a game I want to live bet." Other games I don't want to bet prior to. I want to just live bet, but that's very far and few between. We talked college
This
football
is
a
where
little
the
bit
discipline
earlier.
comes in to like just
Yeah,
walk away and turn your computer off on a college football Saturday. What are you doing?
play something, watch something else. Just turn off the TV. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. Let's get it. Stop Geo
The
says
general
let's get good
public
luck
is
tonight.
not disciplined enough to do
Unless you're
that.
against me.
They're not.
Discipline is the key. Everybody
And
talks about money
you see
management.
all the articles now coming out, especially the young kids, like, oh, gambling, addiction, this and that. Like of course you are, because you go on Instagram or TikTok and you see these clowns up there, like, I got this, I'm in the lab cooking up goat, whale, lot. Like, I mean,
Right.
what are you doing, folks? Well, stop
Yeah.
it.
And then
You're not hitting a 9-legger
no,
for $800,000.
no. And I did see somebody in a Discord, a friend of mine. Actually, you know him. I actually met him at Bet Bash. Guy, I'll tell you afterwards. I don't want to get in trouble. Whatever. $200 ridiculous, like any call a lottery ticket. Call it what it is. It's
Yeah.
not a parlay. It's a goddamn lottery ticket. 10-team whatever thing. Somebody in his group chat or whatever. Not wasn't him, but somebody else. And it was like $32,000 winner off $200. But it was a laundry list of fucking player props that were all like minus whatever. And listen, it's a lottery ticket. It's not a parlay. There's not a lot of work into that. Yeah, I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to dog.
But as much as that's a win,
but
like 2 weeks ago in the NFL, I went 8-3, and in one of my accounts, I was sending somebody $1,700 because I played around and had fun with parlays and teasers and stuff, and I ended up losing $1,700, going 8-3 on other accounts. So, yeah, you could see that nice winning ticket at $200 pays that, but how many of those did you lose to get to that point? And yeah, you hit that, and I guarantee the person is going from $200 a bet to a nickel or a dime, and
he's throwing thousands on
it. It totally moves their parameters.
And by the way, on the same type of bet.
Yeah,
like now we're throwing $5,000 on a 10-teamer. You know what I mean? So I mean, it is what it is.
I remember I had guys come in. Oh man, I bet $3,000 6-teamers. Okay, must be nice working for Google. I mean, how is your? I mean, how many of those did you hit? Maybe you hit a bunch. I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, there wouldn't be casinos and these sports books as much as it get. I mean, I joked about big refunds, but that's exactly who these people are. You don't win doing those.
I learned my lesson
and that's the key, long term.
Right. I learned my lesson a long time ago. First time I came to Vegas, I was down on the strip. I'm playing. I got like $5,000 in my pocket. I'm playing blackjack, like $100 a hand. Boom, 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 boom. Can't lose. Like I couldn't lose. Next thing you know, I'm up like 15 grand. Next thing you know, I'm drinking. It's the St. Patty's Day night. I'm drinking a clear football full of Jack and Coke. I'm all liquored up. I'm betting like $1,000 a hand. I walk out of this place up $30,000 on blackjack at the Fitzgerald's on Fremont Street. You know that? Remember that casino, the Fitzgerald's? Yeah, that's where it was at. The next day, I'm on the strip. I'm down at Caesars, and I'm like, oh, I'm a big guy now. I'm a big shot. I'm going to throw $5,000 on a hand, And I lost 2 hands in a row at $5K, and I went, okay, that's enough. I'm an idiot. And I walked out. And before the lady could scoop my shit, and I got up from the table and went, I got to go. And I was like, that's it. I knew I was in trouble and I was going to lose it all. And I learned my lesson, and I don't do that. When you have a big day, you know what I do after I have a big day? If I go down and play poker at a room or something like that, I go out to a nice goddamn dinner with my wife.
There you go.
That's what I do. I spend $500 on a steak dinner, and I'm okay with that because she's happy and we're
Yes.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's it.
Anything else you got to do or plug or what else you want to talk about before we bounce on out of here?
No, that's it. I got college football up for Thursday night. I did my write-ups for Saturday. I'll add some Saturday college football packages. And NFL, I got 6 games posted? 5? I mean, I got the jinx up here already with a couple of these games.
Yeah.
Gio's in the house. Welcome.
Gio's in the house. Julie Carly's in the house.
Hey, Jewel.
Davis wants us to bet Cameroon women minus 150 at
Goodbye.
8 a.m.
Goodbye. End of stream.
End of stream. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thursday, Cam Ross will be joining us. Sean Higgs, we always appreciate you stopping by Wednesdays. As always, good luck unless you're